To track disease-carrying mosquitoes, researchers tag them with DNA barcodes, says Colorado State University. Though previous attempts have been difficult, the new method involves getting larval mosquitoes to eat harmless particles made entirely of DNA and proteins. They say it has the potential to revolutionize how people study mosquito-borne diseases. This says for the last several years, their team has been developing microscopic porous protein crystals that self-assemble from a protein. They say by pure accident, they found a material that holds on to nucleic acids very, very tightly. They started to think the DNA snippets could act like barcodes inside the porous crystals, providing unique fingerprints of information. This depiction shows what they call the mark, release, and capture strategy. And this is how they do it. They say the larvae ingest what they call a tasty biomass that's preloaded with DNA crystals in solution. As the mosquitoes grow into adults, the DNA crystals remain intact in their guts, creating a code that can later be read through laboratory techniques like quantitative PCR. With these crystals remaining intact in the gut, it's making more sense why they've been studying gut health research. This journal article from the NIH in 2018 discusses DNA barcoding of mosquitoes from a subfamily of mosquitoes in Sri Lanka. This NIH article from 2016 discusses the same topic with a different species in southeastern Australia. They obtained COI sequences representing 29 species, 6 tribes, and 12 genera. 17 of the species had not previously been barcoded. This article discusses the original release of the 144,000 mosquitoes. In case you missed that story when it happened, Mr. Gates teamed up with a company called Oxitec, and they released 144,000 mosquitoes, 12,000 at a time. Those mosquitoes were genetically modified. This brief clip is an educational video showing how this is done.
Its enzymes will join onto the strands and add nucleotides to the target sequence, effectively creating a new copy of that sequence.
This is from the BOLD Systems website. It stands for Barcode of Life Data Systems, designed to support the generation and application of DNA barcode data. The first partner listed on the Barcode of Life Data Systems is IBOL. This logo is for the International Barcode of Life. For a moment, it looked like the audience hall of the Vatican that resembles a serpent. It appears it's slightly bent DNA strands over the world. Back to the website, it says they are wanting to illuminate biodiversity. The definitions of illuminate mean to make something visible or bright by shining light on it or lighting it up, helping to clarify or explain, or decorating a page or letter in a manuscript, for example, by hand with gold, silver, or colored designs. Their website asks, what is DNA barcoding? They say it's a method of specimen identification using short, standardized segments of DNA. Every species has its own barcode, just as every person has their own fingerprint. These DNA barcodes can be compared to a reference library to provide an ID. Their website says they want to identify all life, every species. Revelation 7:4 begins to talk about the 144,000. Sealed were 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes. Lucifer did say he would be like the Most High, and his name does mean light bearer. Jeremiah 31:33 says God will put his instructions or his law deep within us. It was in the 6th chapter and the 6th verse in Genesis that God regretted making man. The Bible says Noah was perfect in his generation. If you look at the word perfect in the Blue Letter Bible, it says it means complete, whole, entire, sound. What is complete or entirely in accord with truth and fact.